Good morning, Dave the Enlightened Plumber here with today's quote, which is, what might happen if you chose a softer view of yourself? What might happen if you chose a softer view of yourself? And this is from Kelly Ray Roberts. Okay, let's get into this. So what can happen? What will change in your life? What could go on if you were to take a softer view of yourself? Well, taking a softer view of yourself, this has the question around the question, because what is a softer view of yourself? So this one is more of a description of what would be a softer view and where that actually comes from. In our own lives, looking at ourselves personally, you are the most critical person of yourself, and that's natural across anybody, any conversation, where you are in the world, whatever's going on, and even whatever age you're at, doesn't matter. You should certainly be able to look back at any period of your life or any situation and say, okay, I did a terrible job, I'm dumb, I'm stupid, I could have done this better. There could have been so many other different outcomes. Whereas most people will be looking at you going, hey, awesome, nice job, I'm glad you did that, great for giving it a go. In most cases, there aren't too many people who will be your critic, unless you are actually on public display, in which case, you know, if you're speaking to 1,000 people, there's bound to be several that are going to go, it's terrible, it's crap. Well, no one listens to them anyway, and no one matters. The thing here, though, is you do need to take a softer look at yourself. So where we're naturally critical and saying, oh, geez, I could have done a better job at that. I could have done this, could have done that. Well, yes, okay, you could. I could do it. I certainly have the same issues myself. But it doesn't mean to say that you can't still pat yourself on the back and go, awesome job. You did something, anything. It doesn't matter what it is, you did that. And not everybody does that, right? So we're all individual peoples. Whether someone else does it 10 times better than you, it doesn't matter. They're not you. There's things you can do that they can't, and so on and so forth. So this is where you're taking a softer view of yourself. So the question here is, what would happen if you chose a softer view of yourself? So what would happen to you, to your day? How would you feel if you took a softer view of yourself? If you did actually go, oh, awesome job, you know, you went to the mailbox today and pulled out all the mail or whatever. I mean, okay, that might sound a little ludicrous. It might be ludicrous. But again, if you're someone who hasn't been to the mailbox in 10 years because you've got bad knees, bad hips, have to use a walker, you're in a wheelchair, something like that, that might not actually be a ridiculous case. That could be a perfectly valid, awesome triumph. But for people who go and grab the mail every day, well, it's like, why would I reward myself for that? Because I do it every day. Well, that's taking things for granted. That's not giving yourself the gratitude. So you pat yourself on the back or something like that. Anything you do that's slightly different from every day, or even if you do something every day, but you do it every day and not, well, you know, I've got time, I'll go and do it this month, right? Pat yourself on the back. Good job, right? Because you have the persistence to do that. Well, people with persistence can get a lot done, right? So take a softer view of yourself. Give yourself the reward. Put the trophy in your own closet and say, hey, well done. And really appreciate and accept, receive the gratitude from others if someone is to come to you and say, nice job. I'm glad you did that. With that, have an awesome day. What might happen to you if you chose a softer view of yourself? From myself, Dave, the Enlightened Plumber, and Kelly Ray Roberts, take care.